Hey gang, welcome back to another Electronics and More video. In this video I'm going to be doing something that I haven't done before on this channel, but I did mention that I would do once I surpassed 100,000 subscribers. Each week I have companies contacting me asking to show their products to my viewers on my channel. Of course I won't just show any product, but when I do see a product which appears to be very good quality or very cool, I will accept the offer. A Canadian company called Armytek reached out to me to show you one of their many high-tech, high-quality, and powerful LED flashlights. They were very kind to send me not just one of these, but two of these really good quality, powerful LED lights. So what I'm going to be doing is giving away one of them to one of my viewers. If this video gets a lot of views and many thumbs up, I'll be doing many more of these giveaways in the near future. Be sure to click that thumbs up and also be sure to share this video with all your friends. To be eligible to win the Wizard Pro Magnet USB flashlight, you're going to have to be 18 years of age or have permission from a parent or guardian. Full entry details are going to be located in the video description area below this video, along with a link to Armytek's website. The winner's name will be posted as a pinned comment in the comment section of this video 1 week from today. So you have to come back, check to see if you won, and claim the item. Claims must be made within 72 hours of the winner being announced, or another person will be chosen at random. Okay, let me show you the flashlight and all the great features. Before I open it, let's take a look at the outside of the box. It has a lot of the specifications shown. You can see right over here, 2300 LED lumens. And this one happens to be a white light. They have a warm white as well. This flashlight is made using US and Japanese components, and it's assembled in a factory in China. So over here you have the Cree XHP50 LED. The flashlight operates using a 18650 lithium-ion battery, and this one is right around 3,200 milliamp hours. It is charged using USB, and it has a special magnetic coupling to charge it. So you're not going to be using a mini USB connector, which over time can wear out. The flashlight also has a 10-year warranty. Over here, now the beam is a 70 to 120. So what happens, this particular flashlight, you're not going to have that beam that has like that tunnel effect. What's going to happen, you're going to have a higher concentration of light in the center, which is a 70-degree spread, and on each side of that brighter cone, it's going to feather out with the light, 25 degrees on one side, 25 on the other, so it's going to be a total of 120, using the special glass optics inside the flashlight, 4,200 candelas, and over here, you can see it has a drop resistance of around 5 meters or close to 16 feet. 1 atmosphere of depth underwater, around 33 feet. There's the battery, 18650. It weighs 61 grams. And we'll take a look at the rest of it now. This is just showing the dimensions, but I'll show you that in a minute. Here you can see more. It says solid body without long wires, weak rubber connectors, and unnecessary boxes. It's a 10-in-1 flashlight. I'll show you all the features when we get it out of the box. It's ideal for hiking, biking. You could use this if you're going to explore caves, fishing, boating at night. There's a lot of good uses for this. And it also gives you an indication of the battery charge state. It's just a brief flash, and the current draw to show you the battery state or the battery charge is extremely low. It's in the microamps, so you don't have to worry about it draining the battery down. And according to this, for up to 25 years, it can flash like that. Now, active real-time temperature control. If the Cree LED gets too hot, it's going to automatically adjust the beam, lower in brightness until it cools, and then it will regain the original brightness once it cools down. You'll also see a low battery indication, and it's totally protected from water, dirt, and dust penetration. And the flashlight continues to work, like I said earlier, up to around 33 feet deep underwater. Okay, when you open up the box, you're going to see the user manual. We'll go over that in a minute. This is what the flashlight looks like. Slide it out here. It's a very nice unit, very good weight. You can see the glass optics. Machined aluminum. And there's the sealed power button. Over here, I'll show you in a minute how this connects the charge up. And there's an O-ring seal in the cap. Your battery's inside right here. This is the clip that holds it. Very comfortable on your forehead. Contours very nicely. And you can not only wear this on your forehead, you can also wear this on your arm or wrist as well, using one of the straps included. Let me show you the straps. Right here. And it's very good quality. It's not thin elastic. It's very strong. So there's two of them in here. They got to be put together as shown in the manual, which I'll show you in a minute. And right here is the wrist strap or the arm strap if you only wanted to have the light on your arm or your wrist. Now this is the charging cable for the USB, and you can see the way it's designed, magnetically coupled, so you don't have to worry about a USB mini plug wearing out over time. How this works, it's very simple. In order to charge, you would turn this all the way in until it stops. Right there. Back off about a quarter of a turn, and then you just put this in the right area like this, and it's done. It's connected. Plug this right here into your computer or any USB charger. I'll plug that in a minute and show you. Over here, included 2 spare O-rings for the cap, and you have this very nice metal clip. Goes on the flashlight. You can put it on your pocket or your pants. Alright, you can see the charger's plugged in, and it's green. That means it's charged or that it's not connected to the flashlight. Let's take a look at the inside of the flashlight where the battery is. Unscrew the end cap. There's an O-ring right here. Keep it lubricated. There's actually 2 O-rings, so keep them both lubricated with silicone grease. There's your 18650 lithium-ion cell. This one here is a high current, 3200 milliamp hour, and there's no protection circuit on the end of the battery. Make sure if you use a battery like this that it's a quality one and it does not have the protection circuit on it. Otherwise, it will interfere with the operation of the flashlight. Put that back in. Tighten it all the way down. Now, in order to charge it, it's very simple. Just let this touch. Alright, you see it's flashing red. Flashing red means it's not charging. You got to unscrew the cap a little bit till it goes solid red. Done. That's it. Depending on the power supply that you're using for this USB charging cable, if it's a 500 milliamp, it may take 4 or 5 hours to fully charge this up if it's in a low voltage state. If you're using a higher current one like 2 amps, it may only take an hour and a half to 2 hours. To operate, you're going to turn this all the way in. Now there's several different modes. The first mode, if you just push and hold, it's going to cycle through all the different steps. Alright, if I want it there. Now when you turn it off, you just push it once. The flashlight will remember the last setting, and you can see it's off, but if you look right over here, it's going to be flashing. See it? Flash green. Of course, if it flashed yellow, that would mean the battery is losing its charge, and if you saw it flashing red, that means it's time to charge it up. But it can flash like that for many, many years because the current level is so low driving that circuit. So there's different modes. There's a firefly mode. I would turn it on like that, turn it off, turn it on, and then I could push and hold, and it's going to cycle only through the Firefly modes, 3 of them. So you have that really low setting. If you're outdoors at night, you would want to use the lowest setting if you wanted to look at your watch, but you didn't want to have a lot of light on you to draw attention. So now I'm going to push the button and hold it. I'll leave it there. It remembers the last setting you had it on. So when I turn it back on in the main setting, I can push and hold. Now it's going to cycle through the main settings. This is not turbo mode. This is strictly 3 brighter settings. I want to save it there, let go, turn it on again, and it's super bright. It's actually blinding. Now if I wanted to use the brightest mode, which is known as the turbo mode, that's the one that you're going to push 3 times fast. So you go 1, 2, 3. Now that's turbo. That's the lower turbo setting, and this one here is the most intense. Super, super bright. And how this works is if this gets too hot, if you don't have adequate cooling, if it's hot outside, what's going to happen as this senses the temperature, it's going to flash right on the side. It's going to be a longer flash. So instead of the battery flash, which is brief, you're going to see a longer duration of about 2 seconds. You're going to see it flash yellow, and then it's going to go off. Then you see flash yellow. That indicates that it's getting warmer. If you see it flashing red, that indicates you don't have adequate cooling, and this is automatically going to adjust the brightness down until the unit cools off. Once the unit cools off, it will go right back up in brightness. So push this right here, turn it off. Now there's also a strobe effect, so if you want to see the strobe effect, you're going to push it 4 times fast. All right, and you push and hold 2 seconds. Change the frequency. Again. Now it's a much weaker flash. Hold it again. That's the bright one fast. Hold it 2 seconds, let go. Shorter flash. And it remembers the last setting. On, off. So the one I like, you push it cycle. And that's the brightest of the main. And that's the one I usually use. And I only use the turbo if I'm outdoors in a really, really dark area where I want to have good visibility way out. Now I'd like to go over the manual with you. Let's go over the specs right over here. LED optics, the Cree, as I said earlier, XHP50 TIR. Over here, efficient TIR optics and no tunnel vision effect even after continuous use. Brightness stabilization type, full constant light. Light output, LED lumens is 2300 and it says OTF lumens 1800. Peak beam intensity, candelas 4200. Hotspot and spill, as previously explained, 70 degrees and 120 degrees. Beam distance is 130 meters using the highest setting, Turbo 2, using a white light. If you're going to be using the warm light version of this flashlight, it's going to be about 7% less for the brightness, as well as 3% less for the distance of the beam. Power source is the 18650 lithium ion. The dimensions of the flashlight are 101 millimeters long. The diameter of the body is 24.5, just under an inch, and the head diameter a little over an inch at 29 millimeters. You get the headband 2 straps that need to be assembled together, as shown right over here. I have mine put together already. It's very simple. Just follow the directions here. I'll show you mine in a minute. And over here it explains all the different modes that I just went through with you, as well as battery level indication, low battery critical, how it's going to flash, low battery warning, and over here is the temperature with the yellow, if it's getting warm, and if it's getting critical, it's going to flash red. Let me show you what the strap looks like put together. Here it is. This just goes through the space in the clip right here. Slide it through and under, over the other side. This goes over the top as shown. There's a loop on the back side that goes through the straps, and that's it. Fits perfectly, and you can see what it looks like on my head right over here in this image. Flashlight simply pops into position, and that's it. Now let me give you a little demonstration of how this works in total darkness outside. Using the turbo mode on my forehead. Here we go. Keep in mind the camera does not do a good job showing way ahead in the distance of the shrubbery that's being illuminated. It looks like it's only in front of me, but it does go way ahead. Let's take a look off to the side here. And this is the lower turbo. Right there, it's the lower setting. Still very bright, but it just doesn't look that bright on camera, but it is. Let's go high again. Take a little walk here. And you can see how well it lights everything up nice and clear. Let's try the strobe. Let's change the strobe to a different one. That's a weak strobe. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to rate, thumbs up, subscribe, and post links to this video on other websites and blogs. Also be sure to check out my video playlist as well. Thank you very much for watching.